Let's talk about charting the course for the future together. Let's go across to our panelists. First up, we've got our panelists this evening joining us across various faculties who will be joining us from industry, other voices, opposition voices, government. Everybody is there with us. I also have the former Chief Secretary of Uttar Pradesh, Mr. Deepak Singhal, joining us this evening. Let's go across to all of them one by one. Nalin Kohli of the BJP also joins us this evening. Let's go across to all of them one by one. We'll have Mr. Kirloskar, Vijay Kirloskar, joining us in some time. We also have B.S. Nagesh, Chairman of the Retailers Association of India this evening. Let me first ask you, Mr. Deepak Singhal. We discussed using the Swaraj, Gram Swaraj vision and modifying it to at the block level and implementing it. You are working on a project like this in Mathura. What the Prime Minister said about Atmanirbhar Bharat, what the FM has said today, is it perhaps setting the blueprint or the foundations for growth at the block level?
Anand, I must compliment the Finance Minister, the way and the vision of Honorable Prime Minister, that I think the vision clearly indicates that the foundation has definitely been laid today in the directions which we have been discussing. It is not an easy thing that to find out the availability of that much of liquidity of money, but in any case I am sure the government must have worked out the availability of money, and it is a fantastic thing that 3 lakh crores is supposed to be given to SME sector without any collateral security with the government guarantee. In any case, 6 packages have been declared for SME, and then various other reliefs have been given into various other sectors of the economy today. I think it's a fantastic start, well thought start, and I'm sure it's going to push to the economy. But only thing, my one concern is always there, which I've been telling. The biggest challenge is not the नीतियाँ. The biggest challenge हमारी नीतियों तो बहुत अच्छी होती हैं, हमारे packages बहुत अच्छे होते हैं. The biggest challenge is that probably the Prime Minister, it's my small humble suggestion that Prime Minister and the top level people should think of creating now a implementation commission in addition to the Niti Aayog. The biggest challenge is implementation on the ground. I still remember when Honorable the then Finance Minister Mr. Arun Jaitley declared 2 years back that without collateral security, the banks will give money to the SME sectors and these kind of things. But if you see on the ground, none of the banks came out. The total kind of availability of funds to the people on the ground is absolutely negligible. The banks are highly reluctant to give any money to on the government guarantee. Now, the greatest challenge is that whatever has been declared today, if it is implemented in a span of 2 months' time, then it is a real success. Otherwise, it will become a book rule. It will not become a ground rule.
Correct.
That is my biggest concern. The vision of the Prime Minister is very clear, but it is now it is for the challenge for the Naukarshahi, for all of us, for the bankers, how to implement on the ground. Secondly, my little bit of small suggestion is, if in this entire packaging, some kind of tenor where Nitin Gadkari ji was also speaking, a little bit of tenor for setting up a new industry at the block level, which we've been advocating. If you have little bit of interest reliefs, some additional motivation that the people should shift from urban areas to the rural areas and especially to the block levels, then they will get some additional incentive package. Basically, the point is, why should I shift? If unless until I will get something more better than this, what we are getting today, and we because of the lesser socio-economic infrastructure on the ground, so a little bit of addition of packaging for Swaraj, additional packaging with Gadkari साहब was telling कि भाई उसमें हमें वहाँ पर जाके अगर हम शायद मधुमक्खी का कारखाना लगाएंगे या किसी चीज़ का लगाएंगे, तो we have to have slightly more incentive. We might have, suppose they have 9% interest, there I get 6% and 3%, 4% interest relief. So special packaging, so that this 6,600 blocks industries which are dependent on agro-based industries and these kind of things get some additional packaging. That is the one thing. Second thing is an immediate relief. You know, this money what you are going to get is the money which is interest money. It's not a free money. Now, interest money आपकी जो 3 महीना बैलेंस शीट आपकी ऑलरेडी खराब हो गई है भगवान की फोर्स मेजर से, वो जो बैलेंस शीट में जो डेंट पड़ा है, क्या उसको इंटरेस्ट मनी से हम उसको मेकअप कर सकेंगे? ये अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ा इकोनॉमिक चैलेंज है. इस पे भी एक चिंतन करना पड़ेगा. तो बेसिकली मेरा सिर्फ ये निवेदन है कि ये सबसे पहली तो चीज है कि जो अच्छा सोच पैदा हुई है उस अच्छी सोच को जमीन पे क्रियान्वित करने का एक निश्चित समयबद्ध रूप से उसका क्रियान्वयन हो जाए। और मेरे ख्याल से इसके बारे में 1 महीने बाद रिव्यू जरूर होना चाहिए, इस पे बहस होनी चाहिए कितना हो गया। लास्ट पॉइंट मैं बोलूंगा, जैसे 7 लाख करोड़ अभी रिजर्व बैंक ने किया था 10 दिन पहले, 15 दिन पहले, उस 7 लाख करोड़ में से वास्तव में कितना ग्राउंड में चला गया, ये भी जरा एक फिगर निकालने की जरूरत है। तो 7 लाख करोड़ में से क्या वास्तव में वो सब इंडस्ट्री को पहुंच गया, वो 7 लाख करोड़ में से कितना डिसबर्स हो गया, कितना लोगों को मिल गया, ये जानने की जरूरत है। अगर एक भी फिगर हमारे इकोनॉमिस्ट साथी इसको बता देंगे तो मैं भी एनलाइटन होऊंगा। मैंने जो चेक किया अपने ब्यूरोक्रेट साथियों से, ग्राउंड पे उतना पैसा लोगों ने अभी उठाया नहीं है। लोग बात कहते हैं कि साहब मैं तनख्वाह देने के लिए या लॉसेस उठाने के लिए बैंक से कर्जे के
ये सवाल पूछा गया था आज,
इसलिए ये बात भी
ये सवाल आज उठाया गया था एंड फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर वाज वेरी क्लियर दैट पीपल हैव नॉट पिक्ड अप द सैंक्शन्ड लोन्स। दे हैव एक्चुअली सेड कि मैं पैसा आपसे तब लूंगा जब लॉकडाउन खुलना शुरू हो जाएगा। This is something which the finance minister was very clear and candid about and said that there is a case. It's not that everybody is not, but largely a lot of people, even sanctioned loans, people have not taken because they are saying हमें अभी ये पैसा नहीं उठाना है, जब ये काम शुरू हो जाएगा, कारखाने खुलने लग जाएंगे, लॉकडाउन रिलीफ थोड़ा सा ईज हो जाएगा, उसके बाद we will pick this money up. That's what they have said. Now, as I bring in B.S. Nagesh and Nalan Kohli, I'll circle back to you. I'll come across to you for that. These are some of the challenges. Now, when we are being very woke, जी
आनंद, मैं सिर्फ आपसे एक चीज ये कह रहा हूं,
दीपक जी बोलिए,
कहूंगा कि आप खुद ही कह रहे हैं कि लोगों ने, फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर साहब ने कहा कि लोगों ने उठाया जब तक लॉकडाउन नहीं खुलेगा। तो जब लॉकडाउन की अवधि में जो 3 महीना 2.5 महीना गुजर जाएगा तो लोगों के माइग्रेंट लेबर के और इस लेबर का पेट कैसे भरेंगे? मतलब खाली गवर्नमेंट के उससे तो नहीं भरेंगे ना। तो इसलिए बेसिकली वी हैव टू थिंक इन टोटलिटी कि ये खाली कमर्शियल जो मॉडल है ये बहुत अच्छा मॉडल है, लेकिन इसको किसी तरह से हमको धरती पर उतारना के लिए जब करेंगे तो निश्चित रूप से लोगों को हाथ में पैसा भी मिलेगा और मनी की साइकिल भी घूमेगी। मेरा आपसे ये निवेदन है, इसको वी हैव टू इम्प्लीमेंट ऑन ग्राउंड।
करेक्ट। No, true. I agree with you. And the implementation is key, and implementation is something which everybody has been talking about. And I'll just putting out some of the challenges for the implementation. But Nalan Kohli, please tell me, concerns being raised on implementation. किताब में तो बहुत अच्छा है, concept तो बहुत बढ़िया है. 1990 during the liberalization, we talked about this. We talked about it during independence at a different level, and we are coming back to the same Swaraj, self-reliance, Atmanirbharta, Swavlamban.
First of all, we need to bear in mind,
Anand, that this self-reliance is not an isolationist self-reliance. And that's been made clear by the Honorable Prime Minister and also by our Honorable Finance Minister. The Prime Minister clearly said that this is local to global, in that sense that our local industry must be strengthened to compete globally and to be part of the global supply chain. So it's not as if we are being isolationist. Second, in mission mode, the Narendra Modi government has really performed in multiple areas. If it's Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana accounts, which has become the backbone of the entire JAM, the whole DBT transfer mechanism. If it's about building toilets under Swachh Bharat, whether it was Ujjwala in terms of almost 8-9 crore gas connections given free of cost. So the Modi government has really worked very well in the mission mode. So and that should be kept in focus, because even the Honorable Finance Minister was referring to the architecture of reforms already undertaken by the government over the last 5 years. And that base level prepares us to go to the next level, which is the vision that we are talking about, Atmanirbhar Bharat.